Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Mark and this is my rather dirty 2018 VW Golf GTE. For those of you that are not familiar with the GTE, this is Volkswagen's plug-in hybrid. Now the plug itself is really neatly hidden behind the VW badge on the grille. However, there is a bit of a design flaw, and because of this flaw, my door won't release. It is stuck solid. So this is the replacement part that I'm going to fit now. It's called something like a throttle control element. Very strange name for this item. That's actually more like a door release catch. But anyway, this is how it works. So this sits behind the charge port itself, so you don't actually see that. And this element here is what catches into the charge flap door that's got the VW emblem on it. At the moment this is upright like that, and then to release, what you do is you push the emblem, push the door in, it releases, and then that pops out. This top part rotates and therefore releasing it from the flap itself. So the design flaw here is, rather than sitting like this, it actually sits at an angle like that. So then when the flap is open and you're charging the car and the rain is coming down, it's basically sitting on this part here and then running down, getting into the gap and then into the workings in here, making it corrode, and therefore, like mine, completely seizes up. So I'm going to have an attempt at getting this into the car now, and whilst I'm there, I'm going to have a look and see if I can come up with an idea that will protect this from the weather for when it's raining and the flap is open. So I'll start with opening the bonnet. And then the first step we need to do is we need to remove this grille. Now, as I understand, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 of these hex screws to undo, and that will give me access into the back. So the next stage is just to slowly pull the grille forwards, nice and carefully, and it just unclips from the bottom. Now, I'm wary of forcing this because I did that with the charge port itself when it wasn't working, and I ended up breaking the cover and the badge, which is why I've got a black one on there now, because I had to buy a new one. There we go. This is what we see behind. Obviously in my case, quite a lot of dirt, but this is the actuator or the offending item that we need to replace. These cables here give you the charging indicators on the front, and then this cable is just for the locking mechanism of that actuator. So the next stage is to unplug. Now we've got this little grey securing clip in the back there, so we just need to press the tab down. He says, alright, that then pulls out, and then the plug should come out. And then that's it, unplugged. There's a slightly different size hex screw to the grille. We've got 3 holding this in place. And looking at the back here, I can see an Audi symbol there. Interesting. Wonder if I'd have had more luck trying to find it on the Audi parts website. And there we go, that's that removed. So the grille fully removed, we can have a clearer look at the back of it now. So this is the replacement actuator that's in place. The charge port itself would poke through here. That's the sort of waterproofing cover. Everything's a bit wet because I just gave it a bit of a wipe down. And then this is the back of the charge status lights that are just inside of the flap. So got the 3 hex bolts securing that back into place. The cable is going to plug back into there, and then this one then just plugs into the wiring loom back into the car. So it's time to refit, which is a straight reversal of the removal. So I'm going to reattach the cables first. Before I do that, I'm just going to pop a little bit of dielectric grease into the connectors, just to keep out any moisture and make for a good connection. And pop the plug into our new actuator, making sure the little grey clip is back in its position. So everything looking good. That's working as it should do. So now I can slowly clip the grill back into place and replace our 4 screws. So with the car unlocked, that now releases. And locking the car, that's now locked. Unlock, and that releases. But we can see here now the way that this is sloping backwards. So if this is open and this is being charged, any water sitting on here is just going to run back. Not all of the water is going to go in, but obviously some water is going to end up running round and dribbling through and into the actuator, into the mechanism. So I'm going to see if I can find a way of stopping that. So until I can come up with a permanent solution when I'm charging the car, for now I'm just going to manually push that back in again, and hopefully that'll protect it from most of the weather. So all that's left for me to do now is to give the car a really good clean. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful, especially if you're suffering from the same charge port locking mechanism issues that I was. As you can see, it's a relatively straightforward job and definitely something for the competent DIYer. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, cheerio.